Hello everybody, it's your boy Ronnie Bizzle coming to you with another update video from this quarantined Las Vegas local poker dealer. Still no end in sight to this quarantine. Today what is today? April 20th, 2020, 420. Even though I don't do what you're supposed to. Hey, before I start, I want to show you this shirt I have here. I got this from a thrift store. Look at that. Yes, my wardrobe is really dummied down. You know, I used to wear nice shirts, nice button top, button front shirts. But I'm coming to the point where I'm down to t-shirts with sayings like this. Anyways, I want to give you an update. We're officially 1 month and 2 days into the quarantine, and a lot has changed. A lot has changed since I last gave you my update. I want to give you a few bullet points of what's been going on. As far as the job, there's some bad news coming along. I read an article saying that when and if the casinos open, poker will be a low priority of what will open. Poker rooms will be a low priority of open because of the nature of a poker room. Because in a poker room, you need people for a poker room to thrive. You know, usually a table is 9-handed, 10-handed. So it's hard to justify opening a poker room when poker rooms have to be 9-handed and you're trying to enforce social distancing. So in that front, it's a little discouraging. It's very, very scary because now I'm at the point where I'm not sure when I'm ever going to be dealing again. You know, worst case scenario, it's probably going to be like end of the year, next year. And the adaptations they're thinking about doing to poker rooms when they do open, doesn't seem like it's worth the trouble, you know, for what the money they generate. You know, it's like playing poker. It's the risk versus reward. What are you willing to risk for the reward of the risk of having a poker room open with 9-handed tables versus the reward of what can happen of the money you make. So in that instance, it's gonna be tough. The thought of me never dealing a hand again in poker has really crossed my mind during the last week. You know, it's just crazy how sudden this came, and you know, my poker dealing career, my poker dealing part of my life is winding down and may be over, and it came so just suddenly. So, I mean, I don't know when it's gonna happen. I guess if they ever come up with a vaccine or something. I think I've read reports like maybe next year they'll have a vaccine, but who knows? So I am looking at this at the long term. This is rough. And when they do reopen the cities and they do reopen the casinos, unfortunately, poker will not be a part of it. And that's scary for someone like me who's lived and had a career as a dealer for 15 years to suddenly it's vanishing, you know? So that's that. So, but what can I do? I just gotta survive. I gotta just adapt. I just gotta live with it and just figure out what I'm gonna do. And that involves eBay, which is thriving. That's part of the good news of this vlog. My eBay business is really, really doing well. I'm up almost like 100% from 30 days ago till now. So I'm selling a lot of stuff, making really, really good money, making this transition, this time where I'm not working, a little easier. Not saying it's fun, but it's making it a lot easier and making my anxiety lower just a little bit. So I'll continue to do that. One thing that I also did was I actually made a conscious decision. There are two things that I did. The first thing is, for many of you guys who don't know, I used to be in the military, and I got this condition It's called Graves' disease, which is the enlargement of the thyroid. Basically, it's the thyroid produces more metabolism than it's supposed to. So I have to take this medication every day for the rest of my life. So as a result, if I don't return to dealing, I have a risk of losing my health insurance, my benefits. So what am I doing now? I'm actually in the process of going through the VA, the Veterans Administrative Hospital, to try to get benefits to treat my hyperthyroidism and continue to take the medication that I need to make my thyroid work like it's supposed to. I got diagnosed with this Graves' disease while I was in the military. So I think getting the VA benefits is not going to be an issue. I just got to figure out like how to get it. And I joined a Facebook group and I've been reading a lot about how to do this. I've been on the VA website just figure out how this is done. So right now I'm in the process. Like I put in an application. It's gonna take like a week. I put an application like yesterday, and I had to wait a week to see how that happens. I talked to a couple of my old Air Force friends, and they said that I shouldn't have an issue with it because of, like I said, I was diagnosed with this Graves' disease while I was serving in the military, while I was active duty. So it's just a matter of getting the paperwork in and getting the right documents to the right people to get this to work. Unfortunately, the bad part about this is that my wife and my daughter may be able to get the benefits. So getting benefits for them is a big thing for them. So, a little stressful for that, but we'll work it out. I guess gotta find out how I'm gonna do this part. The second part is I told you in a couple of vlogs that I had a choice to use my PTO to pay and get paid by the company that I work for. Well, I decided after talking with my wife that I think the best thing to do right now is to opt out of using my PTO and take it and filing for unemployment. So that's what I did. I opted out last week, and I filed for my unemployment a couple of days ago. And I'm happy to say that I got my first payment yesterday. It's not on my card yet, but it's been approved. And it said it takes 72 hours for the money from the unemployment to get on my bank card, the unemployment card. So that's good because I did the calculations and I think I can make more money if I do this than using my PTO. Plus, I believe, I'm not really sure about this, if I do get eventually laid off, like totally disconnected from the company, I can buy all my PTO that I accumulated and get one big paycheck. That coincide with my 401k that I have. Will be a nice chunk of change to kind of be a huge cushion as I adapt from this job to being a civilian and totally being out of the casino industry. But something I really don't want, but it's an option. It's there. So yeah. So yeah, that's been going on in my life. Like I said, 32 days, feeling cabin fever still, and there's been a lot. Like I said, there's been a lot of anxiety, but as the days wore out, I'm getting used to this. I'm getting used to the making money through eBay. I'm getting used to being at home all the time. Some days it's bored, some days it's tough, but some days it's like, this is all right. I can do this. If I can do eBay full time and I can stay home with my family and cook, clean, do all the good stuff, be Mr. Mom, I think I can adapt to this. So like I've said before, adapting to this new lifestyle there's anxiety and it's scary, but I think the building blocks and pieces are in place for me to adjust to this new normal life. better than I thought it would, that I believed a month ago it would have been. But until this pandemic is done, we really won't know what's happening, what's going to happen in this world. So that's going to be it for your boy Ronnie Bizzle. Thank you for watching. I'll continue to put out vlogs out there, little updates and other things to put on my channel for you guys, for your entertainment, for information, and just knowing what it's like for someone in quarantine here in Las Vegas as I try to survive. Survive, survive, survive. That's the word, right guys? Survive. Anyways, that is it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye from your boy, Ronnie Bizzle, Las Vegas local, with the great shirt.